I'm Austin.
And I'm Chris.
And today we're reviewing Bait, which stars Xavier Samuel, Martin Sachs, Julian McMahon. Any other big names? I think that's about it.
No one is a big name, maybe except Julian McMahon.
No. So it's called Bait. Have we got a tagline?
This tagline is, a tsunami has flipped the food chain.
So from that we're going to have a guess first about what the movie is about. Somebody has eaten some bad seafood and they vomit. And there's just a lot of people slipping over in the vomit for an hour and a half. What do you think? What do you think it's about?
Well, going with the tagline, a tsunami has hit. All the creatures of the water are now on land. It's like Poseidon.
It's a boat capsizing. How's that anything like that?
I'm just going by tsunami, that's all I can think of.
Okay. Well, let's watch the movie and see what it's like.
Okay, so we saw the movie Bait, and
I think I was closest with Vomit because that's what I wanted to do watching that piece of shit. That was a terrible movie. It was pretty bad, but it was Australian, so what you can expect, you know, they're always going to be awful. It looked pretty second rate. It wasn't like Z grade, but it wasn't A grade, it was B grade. Special effects were pretty shit. You could tell it was special effects. Acting wasn't good. Script was awful. And I hated it.
I agree with the script being awful, and I agree at some parts the shark looked horrible, fake. Especially when they tried to do the 3D effect, you know, like popping out.
It wasn't believable.
It didn't go.
Sharks don't eat like that.
Yeah, sharks after they had one meal, big meal like human, they don't eat for like 12 hours.
Okay.
So this one kept eating over and over again.
And it was stupid, like, Martin Sachs has got, you know, this thing sticking in his leg, so they need something to tie his leg up with, so, you know, someone's got to go off and swim to try and find that shit. But then later on, they're able to build a guy like a cage, a shark-proof cage to go underwater with weights and, you know, breathing apparatus and all this shit, and it just happened to be there. Yet they couldn't find a little thing to tie up his leg earlier. What the fuck? What would you score it out of 10?
I'd score it 5 out of 10. I don't think it was that bad.
I'm going to give it an ugh out of 10 because I thought it was terrible. And that's doing good for an Australian. Yeah.
I mean, I think for an Australian film it was alright, but it wasn't Hollywood.
And what do you think about the accents? Because they were trying to appeal to the American audience, I think, by doing American accents. It wasn't all just Aussie.
That was the most confusing thing I've ever seen.
So that's it for our review of Bait. We'll catch you next time on Chris and Austin Review. See ya. Bye.
Confusing.